Okay, today is just going to be a quick, basic overview of some of the options in SCS 900. Right now, you can see I got a job loaded up, and we'll start. We have the ribbons up top here. It has our design station. Must have a line selected. Our fill, design elevation, our instrument height. And then on the bottom ribbon, inwards offset of a line. So this line highlighted. Our easting and our northing, our elevation. Now these ribbons you can change. You can have them, don't have them, change on what you want to see. Over on the right here, we have this guy, couple options. This one will center the screen, so say you've scrolled away and you can't find your plans. This one squares you back up. This guy zooms to extent. This guy is a precise zoom, so you can just put your stylus on there and drag it across to where you want to see. Then deselect it. This can be a pain sometimes. If you forget to deselect, you're trying to scroll around, it'll zoom you here. And zoom in and zoom out. And then here in this little gear symbol, is where we can get it to our other things. Like if we stick a point, we want that point name, coverage grid, the codes, cut fill, the design. If you want to see the light bar, you can select this. Under layers, if you want to see more things, like here we want to see our water line. And all those changes, once you hit accept, it'll make those changes. So see, now we have our water line here, has that point name, and here's our light bar. I'm going to get rid of that light bar really quick. And that's basically covered over here. And now under the house symbol, there's a few things we can go over. Kogo, I think I went over that in another video. And then we have the GPS, our site. This is where you can do work orders and designs. Your measure mode. So this is just if you want to measure something, you click this, it'll bring you. And you can hit measure. Point name. Just brings up saving a point. And under GPS, this is where you connect to your base station or your rover. Your site calibration if you have to perform one. If you want to recheck your system each morning off a control point, enter and edit a control point manually, or measure a control point. And that's basically it for this section. Stake, under staking, that would just give you something to stake. You can select a line and stake a line. But you can do that without even going in there. You just go over a line, highlight it, hold down, sidewalk, and it's the quickest way to stake a line. Now under the Trimble symbol, we have 6 more options. Reference line, which you can select a reference line, or to get a reference line, when you select a line, it'll give you the option of staking a line or selecting a reference line. A couple ways to do a lot of things in here. Measure mode, you can measure by standing. That's your typical when you're walking around staking, walking. So if you want to do a walking topo or just walk, you would offset your instrument height to however high you're holding it up off the ground. The horizontal interval, this will be put it to 10, so every 10 feet you move horizontally, it'll automatically take a shot, and this is vertical, so we'll say like 1 foot. So every 1 foot in elevation change, it'll automatically take a shot. And that's basically the same, so this is under measure mode, but you can also get to it to here. Same under vehicle. And then on static, this would be like if you were to measure a control point. or whatnot. And you can change the time of that shot there, 15 seconds or 3 minutes. So that's under here. Now under settings, like if you had a line selected, you could offset that line 30 feet to the right. If you wanted to stake it over there, you could offset it horizontally or vertically, vertically up or down. So if you wanted to stake a road and you had a center line staked, you could offset it 25 feet to the right and 1 foot down for subgrade. And then in here you can start stations if you want to stake out in intervals. Here you would just hit accept. And on the bottom, this is your satellites, showing you your satellite spread. This is just showing the Galileo, the GLONASS and the GPS. If you want to see GPS only, it'll take those off. See your coverage if you got bad coverage. Here you have your battery life. And this guy, if you're staking a line, if you're staking, and right now I'm at random, so everywhere I walk around this line is pretty much going to put me at a 90-degree angle. If you see here, I'm 4.8 feet away, 20.3 feet at, along this line, 539 feet. But as I get closer, there I could hit stake. But if I wanted to do a fixed location and I just wanted to do a station, like say station, I wanted to just stake station 500 or 500 feet or whatever it is. It has me right there, and now it's going to bring me right to that point. Now I got to go inwards 21 feet, see 2 feet, up a little farther, and now it's guiding me in a little more precisely. Now I'm right in there, I could hit stake. And your catch point, side point, new lines. It's kind of your options to play with. This one you can play with a little more in your own time. And this is just the basic quick run through on some things on SCS 900. Thanks for joining.